Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another race weekend, penultimate race for this season. So let's go through our usual things. Driver standings. Face Pantera is currently leading the pack at 200 points, followed by Herbie, really close behind, 190 points. Stan, 125 points. Gomez, 123 points. Dalgizu, 122. SF Rock, 120. Tom H, 116. Yari, 93. NLR Mortal, 91. El Trucker, 86. Max, Jong, 76. Norjay, 65. Perico, 63. Lancy, 53. Arjan, 40. Eoin, 39. Joe, 38. Razi, 34. Dark at 24. Nathaniel, 23. Rocky, 18. Hefooder, 17. Lenikovsky, 10. Sami Jansen, 7. And Rijad, 6. And constructor standings. Williams is leading at 293 points, followed by Alfa Romeo, 262 points. Mercedes, 240 points. Haston, 239 points. McLaren, 156 points. Alpine, 137 points. Alfa Tauri, 133 points. Haas, 128 points. Red Bull, 97. And Ferrari, 96. So really close for the championship lead. Sorry. Let's follow the first one to go on a hot lap, and it's going to be Stanjan. Don't know if weather is going to be clear for the actual race, but Stan invalidated. Who's next? It's going to be Lenikovsky, I think. Right on the line. So apparently, weather for the race is going to be a rainy one, so going to be nice, I think. So Yari already DNF. I think he hit the wall at turn 3. So let's find out what time Lenikovsky sets, and it's 15.2, so solid first lap. So NLR Mortal trying to set a time on mediums, while Face Pantera goes for 17.5, and El Trucker sets at 14.3, so that's a good reference. And NLR Immortal goes 15.5 on the mediums, and Norjay goes for a 15.3. So solid lap from NLR Immortal on the mediums. Farico sets a 18.7, and Max goes for a 15.5. There's an Alfa Romeo in the wall, and it's Face, so Face quali is over, so Herbie is gonna have a chance to be in front of him and maybe score more points and maybe take the lead in the Drivers' Championship. So let's follow Herbie real quick for this lap, as SF Rock sets a 16.1 on the mediums. And now Lanzi goes for a 15.3. And Tom H goes for a 14.9, so solid lap from Tom. And what about Herbie? And Herbie goes with a 14.8. And Rozzy is actually going wide. I don't know what's happening. What the heck? And Joe invalidated. Let's follow Razzie. And Razzie sets at 15.4. Who's going to be next? As there's a yellow in Sector 2. And Farico looking to improve, but invalidated. So pretty much everyone got a time except Joe and Stan. So just wondering who's gonna be next one. He set a lap. Tom is going in a pit. Oh, Stan is on the out lap, so I think he's gonna be the one to focus on right now. And I think Gomez is in trouble. Yeah, Gomez spun. Let's go back to Stan. Tough track to invalidate. Good first sector for Stan. Goes with the fastest Sector 1. A bit of a slip at the exit. Nicely done. And Stan goes with the purple Sector 2 as well. So looking really good. Gonna have to make sure he doesn't invalidate. And he stays right on the line. And once again, right on the line. And now, last turn. And Stan goes with the 15 flat. I think next one was NLR Mortal, so let's follow him. And looking to improve. Let's find out what he sets. Almost a second on his time. Oh, really close to invalidation. But managed to keep it on track, I guess. While setting a purple Sector 2. Right on the line once again. And now looking for a great exit. And NLR goes with a 14.4. Really solid lap. So let's go on board with somebody new. What about Norjay? Yeah, Norjay is looking to improve. El Trucker goes with the 14.1. What about Norjay? Norjay, 15 flat, just in front of Stan. And Lindsay is starting a new lap while SF Rock is in, not SF Rock, but Max is in trouble. I think he hit the wall and his quali is over. Who's coming next? What about the other Williams? Herbie validates. So as he's gonna have to go on another lap, and Razin validates as well. What about the AlphaTauri? Let's go on board with Lanzi. And Lanzi is improving on his previous time. And Lanzi goes with the 14.7. Good lap. Tomic invalidates. What about Norjay? Norjay is not on a push lap. And Ikovsky invalidates. And SF Rock is not on a push lap, so who's left? Oh, and then validation for Tom. What about his teammate? He's on his out lap, but let's stay on board with him. I think he's the only one pushing right now. Gomez improving in Sector 1. Almost 3/10. And what about Sector 2? 3/10 up for Gomez at the end of Sector 2. That would put him right behind his teammate. And now it's in front of his teammate. 14.9. Herbie looking to improve as well. Oh, and he spins. An invalidation for Stan. And now Joe is on a hot lap. Almost 2/10 up on his previous time. Looking good. Really have to be careful in this corner. Oh, and really on the edge. And Joe sets a 14.3. That's P2 at the moment. Really, really good lap. Herbie not improving. Lenikovsky invalidates. With a minute left to go in the quali. Let's go on board with Lanzi. Really close to an invalidation for Lanzi. Lanzi sets a purple sector 2. Can he improve? Now Farico retires. And Lanzi goes for P5 at the moment and hits a wall. Gomez not improving. What about Tom? Can he move back in front of his teammate? And Tom goes for 40.7, so that's currently P6. Gomez still looking to push. And Gomez goes right behind his teammate with a 14.8. What about Norje? Norje goes in the pits. El Trucker goes for a 13.9. And I think that's going to be it for the quali. Really, really good lap from El Trucker. So FaZe Pantera will have a lot of work to do to catch up to Herbie. And that's it for quali at Imola. So El Trucker gets P1, Joe Royal P2, NLR Mortal P3, SF Rock P4, Lanzi P5, Tom H P6, Gomez P7, Marcel P8, Norje P9, Stan P10, Rossi P11, Lenikovsky P12, Max P13, Face P14, Farico P15. Yari will start from the back, no time. So who's gonna come on top? It's supposed to be raining during the race. Don't know if it's going to be a full wet race, but I guess we'll find out in just a moment. So full wet. Heavy rain right now. Is it going to stop? So I think pretty much everyone is on Inter, so no heavy rain expected, I guess. Maybe it's gonna calm down during the race. So drivers will have to be really careful. And El Trucker loses it on formation lap, so it's going to be really tough race for everyone, I think. Especially turn 10. And now Tom H and Gomez both made contact, I think. And now they're gonna have cold tires at the start of the race, so yeah, and turn 10 is going to be really, really hard not to spin and lose it. So what are your predictions? I think NLR Mortal was really good in the rain last race I did. So no switch to full wets. And Tom and Gomez are going to have to be really careful at the race start. We're waiting for the grid to form up. Let's get a good view. And 5 red lights. And lights are off, and away we go at Imola. And pretty good start from El Trucker. And a really good start from NLR Mortal. It's almost side by side. And NLR Mortal loses it and goes in the wall. And there's an Alfa Romeo as well. And elbows were out. Turn 1. As there's an AlphaTauri really wide in the midfield. And I think it was Max. And really unlucky for NLR Mortal. And El Trucker is almost a second away. Now, Face Pantera goes for a move on Razzie. He has to get to work really, really early if he wants to catch Herbie. And still be at the lead of the Drivers' Championship. And now Max goes for a move on Razzie. And Gomez is really close behind Stan. And Gomez really pushing Stan through every corners. Face Pantera joins them. As Merck goes wide, and Gomez goes for the inside move. And maybe Face will have a go at it as well at the chicane. But stays behind safely. And now Yari pushing behind Lenikovsky as Stan goes a bit in the sand, in the gravel. And now Yari makes the move on Lenikovsky, but Lenikovsky does not let him through that easy. And goes a bit wide and misses his apex. And now Razzie fighting with Max. Oh yeah, and that was Max last race who put a clinic on everyone and won. At China, I think, yeah. And now Herbie closing in behind Lindsay. And a bit of a snap from Norjay. And El Trucker sets the fastest lap of the race. And I think Max is gonna have a go at Stan. And goes for a switchback as Stan goes wide at turn 2. And now Gomez is putting the pressure on Norjay. And now Yari makes the move on Farico. So both us are under attack. Now FaZe is really close behind, but Farico gets his position back. Don't know if Yari made a mistake. And Yari is going to make the move on Perico. And now, really close racing. And Max gets the first penalty of this race. Oh, and a bit of a snap from Max. And El Trucker is just pulling away from everybody. And look how close Face Pantera is to Gomez. And FaZe might have a go at it, but it's going to be tight. No late dive from FaZe at turn 1. He's just gonna wait patiently, but now Gomez will have a go at Norjay. I think Norjay struggled a bit on his exit, and now Gomez is through on Norjay, and Yari gets a 3-second time penalty, and now Stan really close with Razi. A bit wide for Stan. And now Razi, Stan is having a go at Razi. And gets the job done before the straight. Is Razi gonna let Yari through? And he's not defending. So definitely team orders between those two. And now Stan is fighting with Max for P10. And Stan gets the job done. And now Yari wants to join the battle. Really, really close. And now they're both side by side. It's going to be tricky in that section. And Jari goes a bit wide. And now Stan goes a bit wide. And Jari has a snap. No spin, but he lost the place to his teammate. And his chance to make a move on Max. And now Lenzi. Getting the move done on Tom. Can Herbie join the fight as well? Looking to score points to maybe get the lead in the Drivers' Championship. Or maybe get close enough to have a good final race. And both bulls goes wide as they're pushing to the limit. And Jari just cut the corner. Don't know if he has damage or something, but and Herbie sets a move on Tom. Elbows are out, both side by side. And Herbie goes a bit wide, but Tom tries the switchback, and now Jari DNFs in the pit. So that's it for Jari. Don't know what happened. And now Lenikovsky picks up a 3-second time penalty. And drag race between Max and Rozzy. And both side by side at turn 10. Really tricky corner to deal with. Now Max picks up another 3 seconds. And bins it in the wall. And I think he got front wing damage. Or really close to it. And Lenzi slowly catching SF Rock at the front. So no damage for Max, I guess. And now Stan gets the move done on Norjay. So no actual fight at the moment. And don't know about tire degradation and if people are going to have to pit. And Razi now picks up a 3-second time penalty. And Stan made a mistake and he almost lost it. But nicely caught. And now Face Pantera picks up a 3-second time penalty. Looking to close the gap on Herbie. And El Shocker is 10 seconds away from Joe. So both McLaren doing really, really good. I don't think it's raining anymore. Are we going to see slicks in this race while Stan picks up a 3-second time penalty and almost lost it? And it's not raining anymore. Are we gonna see slicks? And I think tire degradation is building up, and I don't think they have much more grip left. And I think we're gonna see some slicks. So Max jumps in the pit and Farico as well. And I think NLR Mortal will jump in the pit as well. And yes, we will see slicks, maybe mediums for the rest. Oh, and Max goes aggressive on soft. And NLR Immortal goes for soft, mediums as well. I think that's the right call. I don't think softs can last to the end. And now there's a McLaren in the wall. That's SF Rock who lost it. And safety car. Sorry. And El Trucker goes for soft. I don't think the softs can last 17 laps. That's a bold strategy. I think mediums is the safest bet of all. FaZe goes for soft as well. Let's see. So really nice for NLR Immortal, who will have a chance to get back with the group. And pretty much everyone is gonna choose mediums. What about Lenikovsky? Lenikovsky goes for medium, so only 3 drivers are going with a bold move, I guess, on the soft. I mean, 17 laps is a lot on this track. And Max is once again in the pit. Is he going for mediums? Yes, I think he is. That's the right call. I don't think soft will last to the end. It's a pretty abrasive track, so we'll see. I know we'll probably make like 2 more laps on their safety car, but 15 laps is a lot. So just waiting on Max to catch up the pack. I think Joe will have a shot at it. He had really good pace. And what's happening with Max? Max spun under a safety car. So let's take a look at penalties. Not this one. This one. So FaZe has 3 seconds. Sten 3 seconds. Lenikovsky 3 seconds. Rossi 3 seconds. And Max 6 seconds. So I don't know if the safety car is gonna wait on Max to join the group. So I guess we'll make one more lap under safety car. And Max picks up a 3-second time penalty on safety car. I think safety car is in this lap. What? Yeah, pretty sure safety car is in this lap. Don't know why we didn't get the notice, but here we go. Once again, El Trucker will have to maintain his space. And maybe try to pull away from the rest of the field, because he's gonna suffer at the end. And Lanzi got caught sleeping just a tiny bit. And Norje is in the pit, don't know why. So brand new race at Imola. Dry track, and we got a close pack once again. And now FaZe has to be really aggressive to make his tire strategy pays off, and goes for the inside move on Tom. And gets the job done. Really solid move. But Tom is right behind him. Is he gonna go for a late lunge? Nope, he doesn't. El Trucker almost a second away. And NLR Mortal got a great restart. So that might be his chance to maybe score more points. And really close between Stan and Gomez. Now Farico picks up a 3-second time penalty. So those penalties will be really, really harsh. And NLR goes for the aggressive move on the inside. And Lenikovsky goes a bit wide. Now Razi will have a go at Lenikovsky due to his poor exit. But it's a drag race between those two. So who's gonna break first? Razi has the inside line, but will have to yield position. And now Max will have a go at Razi. And Razi almost hit Farico. And Farico's through. So Razi lost, I think, 4 places. NLR trying to warm up his tires before attacking Gomez. And now El Trucker is 2 seconds away from the rest of the grid. So, and NLR picks up a 3-second time penalty while Lenikovsky goes wide. Really, really hard battle going on at the back. And now it's a drag race between Farico and Lenikovsky. And they're both still going at it, both side by side. Really nice racing, and DRS now is active. And look at Herbie closing the gap between him and Joe. And they're still having a go. What a battle. And Farico really low on the ERS, so is Lenikovsky. Red light flashing, or was flashing. 12 laps to go. Will El Trucker be able to stay in front? And Razi picks up a 3-second time penalty. Lenikovsky goes a bit wide. Let's go in front. And Herbie clearly made a mistake because he's now without DRS. And now FaZe Pantera will be chasing him down. And NLR Immortal makes the move on Gomez. And look how close FaZe is to Herbie. A lot of fights going on, and somebody lost it in Sector 2. That's 3 cars. What happened? Who has damage? I think... Oh yeah, Lenikovsky got damage out of this. And FaZe will have DRS. And now FaZe is in front of Herbie. And NLR. And Max DNFs. He hit the wall. Hope there won't be any safety car as Lenikovsky enters the pit to get a wing change. And safety car is out. Don't know why safety car is out so late. I mean, I don't think Max car was in the track, and it took very, very long to get the safety car notice. That's really weird, but are we going to see people pit? What is El Trucker going to do? I mean, the medium runners are good. And El Trucker goes in the pit. And so is Joe. And Faye stays out. And so is Herbie. And I think everybody else is spitting. Really, really weird choice of not coming in the pit for FaZe. Everybody is going on softs. I mean, Herbie is good on those mediums, but I mean the medium runners were good, but they decided to pit for fresh mediums, fresh softs. But FaZe decided to stay out. I think that's going to cost him. Plus his 3-second time penalty. With less than 10 laps to go. I mean, we're probably going to get only 5 laps, maybe 7 to 6 laps of race. We're gonna have to wait on the Norjay to get back with everyone. If we get 7 laps of racing, that's going to be really, really tight for FaZe. So let's go through penalties once again. FaZe has 3 seconds. Joe got a 5-second, maybe for speeding in the pit lane. NLR 3 seconds, Stan 3 seconds, Rossi 6 seconds, Farico 3 seconds, and Lenikovsky with 6 seconds as well. So clearly, FaZe is the winner in position gain, but will he be able to last to the end? I don't think we'll be racing on this lap. Maybe another lap under safety car and the race will resume. All depends on Norjay, but we'll keep an eye on safety car because we didn't get the notice last safety car, so. I guess we'll find out now. So lights are still flashing, so we'll go for another lap. Oh, safety car in this lap, so alright, now we got it. We'll be back to racing. And now FaZe has control of the pack. Will he go for a late restart? Because this is a really long straight. And clearly wants to avoid the slipstream. And he's going! So good restart for El Trucker as well. And now Herbie will have the slipstream on FaZe. Is he going to make it through turn 1? Nope, he doesn't. Stays behind. FaZe Pantera, and now El Trucker joins him using a bit of VRS, and now Joe is side by side with El Trucker, really close behind. And now Lenikovsky makes the move on Norjay. And El Trucker. Oh, and a bit of a shove between Herbie and Joe. Don't know what happened there. And Joe picks up a 3-second time penalty. So people are gonna have to be clean for the remaining of the race. And Stan almost side by side with NLR Mortal, and hits him in the back and loses a few places. And Perico having a look on the inside. Really chaotic first lap. And NLR is side by side with Tom. And Tom goes a bit wide. And maybe Perico will have a chance. And Stan really struggling. Don't know if they make contact. Rossi makes the move on Tom. And now Lenny Kopsky makes the move on Tom. Does he has damage? Let's find out. I don't think he has. Oh yes, he does. Front wing damage, and Stan picks up another 3-second time penalty. Tom has front wing damage. And now El Trucker makes the move on face as we get a yellow. And I think that's Stan. Stan lost his entire front wing. Clearly at turn 10. And now El Trucker gets the lead back. And Stan lumping in the pit. And DRS is enabled. Really, really hard racing at the race restart. And Joe gets a good exit and will have a shot. And maybe a switchback. Clearly has his nose in front and will get the inside. So nicely done by Joe. Can Herbie push enough to catch up? Because right now face tires are gonna start to lose grip. And let's go back in front because people are going to have DRS. And Lanzi will have a go at Herbie. Will NLR go for the move as well? I think he does. Yes, he does. And goes past his teammate. So really nice to see him back. Now Perico really close behind Herbie. Herbie needs to stick with his teammate to get the DRS out of him. And I think, yeah, Herbie is really low on DRS and loses his rear end. And Norjay goes for the move on Lenikovsky. And Herbie pushing to keep DRS, but I don't think he is going to have DRS. Nope, he doesn't. Wow, barely out, and clearly Perico will have a go at him. And NLR goes for the move on Lanzi as well. Lenikovsky and Norje is still fighting. Four laps to go. So FaZe will have to be careful not to get a puncture. And Tom Setse, the fastest lap, 16.2. Gomez really close behind. Razi. And Farico gets the job done on Lenzi, goes a bit wide. Will Lenzi go for the switchback? While Gomez made the move on Razi. Lenikovsky now picks up a 3-second time penalty. 2 laps to go. And FaZe is actually looking good on those old softs. Now stand as the fastest lap. And really close. Racing between Razi and Lenikovsky. Lenikovsky goes wide. Joe picks up a 3-second time penalty, so that will cost him at the end of the race. Gomez picks up a 3-second time penalty as well. Lanzi really close behind Farico and gets his position back, even though Farico has a time penalty. And look at FaZe. He's flying on those old soft. Lanzi picks up a 3-second time penalty now. And yellow in sector 1. Razi lost it. A really good exit for FaZe. And FaZe picks up a 3-second time penalty. Another one, I think. Let's go for penalties. So Joe has 11 seconds. FaZe 6 seconds. NLR 3 seconds. Lanzi 3 seconds. Farico 3 seconds. Lenikovsky 9. Gomez 3 and Sten 6. That is gonna cost them a lot of place, I think. And now Farico makes the move on Lanzi. And Gomez on Lenikovsky. Still side by side. Oh, and Farico goes a bit wide and they both made contact. And now, Norje and Lenikovsky both side by side. Oh, and a bit of contact, I think, between those two, and Norje lost it. So Norje lost his entire front wing. Let's go on board with race leader and clearly race winner, El Chalker. Nicely done. So, penalties. So NLR Immortal picks up P2 after all those penalties, and FaZe remains in third place. So still leading the championship in front of Herbie, really close behind. So yeah, Lanzi coming fourth, Herbie P5, Joe P6, Farico P7, Gomez P8, Lenikovsky P9, Norjay P10, Tom H P11, and Stan is going to be P12. Just waiting on them to cross the line. Stan goes in the pit. And Stan crosses the line in the pit. So that's it for this race. Driver of the day for the game is FaZe. And clearly my racer of the day as well. He came back from P what? P15? And finished third. P14. So really nice comeback. And Farico as well from P15. So hope you guys enjoyed this race. It was really surprising and really nice to see wet conditions and clear conditions as well. So it's gonna promise for a last race, and that's going to be Bahrain. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next weekend. Bye.